Many tyrants and governments wanted to do it, but nobody understood biology well enough. And nobody had enough computing power and data to hack millions of people. Neither the Gestapo nor the KGB could do it. But soon, at least some corporations and governments will be able to systematically hack all the people. We humans should get used to the idea that we are no longer mysterious souls. We are now hackable animals. Data might enable human elites to do something even more radical than just build digital dictatorships. By hacking organisms, elites may gain the power to re-engineer the future of life itself. Because once you can hack something, you can usually also engineer it. And if indeed we succeed in hacking and engineering life, this will be not just the greatest revolution in the history of humanity. This will be the greatest revolution in biology since the very beginning of life 4 billion years ago. For 4 billion years, nothing fundamental changed in the basic rules of the game of life. All of life, for 4 billion years, dinosaurs, amoebas, tomatoes, humans, all of life was subject to the laws of natural selection and to the laws of organic biochemistry. But this is now about to change. Science is replacing evolution by natural selection with evolution by intelligent design. Not the intelligent design of some god above the clouds, but our intelligent design and the intelligent design of our clouds, the IBM cloud, the Microsoft cloud. These are the new driving forces of evolution. And at the same time, science may enable life after being confined for 4 billion years to the limited realm of organic compounds. Science may enable life to break out into the inorganic realm. So after 4 billion years of organic life shaped by natural selection, we are entering the era of inorganic life shaped by intelligent design. So does the data about my DNA, my brain, my body, my life, does it belong to me or to some corporation or to the government or perhaps to the human collective? Humans are now hackable animals. You know, the whole idea that humans have, you know, they have this soul or spirit and they have free will and nobody knows what's happening inside me. So whatever I choose, whether in the election or whether in the supermarket, this is my free will, that's over. Free will, that's over.
That's over.
Over. Today, we have the technology to hack human beings on a massive scale. Yeah, I mean, everything is being digitalized. Everything is being monitored. In this time of crisis, you have to follow science. It's often said that you should never allow a good crisis to go to waste.
Oh, lucky me, I grew up with it. Oh, yeah, it's fucking great. Isn't it wonderful? So how'd we get here? Let me try again. So back 500 years ago, Galileo gets unearthed from the basement. Get up there, because the Crusades from 1000 to 1500 made a big mess and we killed everybody that could read a book. So now we're going to give them science for about 200 years. And we get into the private universities, and some point here into the 1700s, the universities that are allowed to do the Langland's equation and a couple different things scientifically. And then we start taking it away, sending everybody to war and getting rid of all the data. Now, the data pops back up again in the 1960s, now that we're ready to go with whatever else we fucking did, cleaning things out, moving things politically through here. And then we have, at the late 1800s, oh, guess what? Nothing exists except what you can see. The Biofield, which was, we had wireless with telephony with electric frog legs in 1877, using the telephone to listen to the electricity through your muscles, by the way. Well, take that away. So 1922 with Einstein and relativity and Marconi and the radio, and Edison instead of Tesla, the ones that would take the money and do what they're fucking told and lie about the academics. Oh, what academics? We'll get rid of the biofield, frequency oscillation, cymatics, optics, radionics, and anything plasma. Hide it into private university. Only believe in what you can see. Get your ass to war. Get to war some more. Get to war some more. Oh, now that we got you in the 80s with the movies and you're busy watching TV and on the internet, perfect. Now we can just have you sit there and play video games. Play video game war some more. Play war some more. Play some more. Play some more. Pokemon Go, Metaverse, play some more. What's going on in the world? I don't fucking know. Play your video game. And now with whoever's over there in Ukraine, you're going to give them a bunch of money and they're going to go to war some more. Okay, well that sounds like pretty fucking magical technology that's been around this entire time that I've been alive, which is your photonics and plasmonics. And then you're down here, this is my notes, these are my notes from Stephen Greer. And he's the one that goes up to Congress and tries to tell them what the fuck is going on in regards to all the different ways that they're using thought, which is faster than photons or light, in order to communicate with driving the ships. And he tried to warn people this year. He said the secrecy surrounding all this crap is where the danger is, because you think it's fake when in reality it's actual authentic technology, like the Wide Body Area Network, which is your international standards for electrical and electronics engineers at 802.15.6. So the citizens, like myself, we have no recourse, no nothing. We don't exist. I'm a test subject for DARPA, so I'm part of Black Projects, and therefore I get no health care and I don't exist. And then up here, as you can see, they get to go make their cute little spaceships and technology, get paid big fucking money to go work for Skunkworks, Lockheed, Raytheon. And the rest of us get to die. We get to fry. And the fucking population can't handle this. They continue to circulate around me going, "You're just broken. It's got to be because you're so emotional." And I'm sitting here going, you realize the level of self-control and peace in my heart it must take to sit here in front of you and tell you this, having survived testing for it that ended before I was 11 years old. I'm 44. So the testing for what we're all living through right now ended for me at 11 years old. Where has been the empathy from the fucking people doing podcasts that all know one way or another with their handlers and bullshit who I am? Not a fucking bit of it. You need to not swear, and you need to have a better presentation, and you. Where was the acknowledgement that I'm just like O'Brien and Shaboter? By the medical records, by the squad numbers, by the actual ability to show you what's going on. We're not going to do that. We're going to make fun of you and let the common people that you trust out there, like Tony the Nano Bucket guy, some other writer for some Patriot magazine, and other professionals that wrote about my knowledge of the IEEE and telling it like it is. That's what it is. And then other people came out and they said, no, she's telling the truth. Yeah, you people that work with these dirty people that run narratives, you couldn't be nice to me. And then this whole bullshit with Karen Kingston that I've been bitching about for 10 months, and you're still wanting to bring that up again. Why don't you bring that up again? Her handlers reeled her in, and now they're all working together to promote her documentary. You may not pay me. I don't want to make money, and I don't want to be viral. I want people to know that you tethered their body to the cloud, and that you lie to them for money, and you tell them they're crazy for having neurons. Telepathy and empathy and precognition are neurons in the body. And I don't give a fuck what your religion is. Telling people they're crazy for using their brain. Neurons. Reading a college textbook for emergent technology in 2022 when things are kind of weird, so we should probably up our education. No. Oh, no. Sit there and listen to the health ranger tell you to count how many times your biosensors are going off due to Amazon shipping coming through. That's more mature, because he didn't cuss. Is this life and death or a fucking game? To you people, it's a game. Why? Because you're never in any danger. You just crawl back to your handlers and do what you're told, and you get to grow old. I would know. So I don't find it funny, and I think it's abhorrent and disgusting, because this is cybersecurity. And you would have thought that I came out here and told people, I don't know, but whatever it is, they couldn't handle it. So, now delivered unto me from my wonderful... thought he had delivered it unto me. What'd you do here, babe? This should be our new... Oh, I see. Okay. So, welcome to the new PDF, in which, right here in the very beginning, I changed everything so that there's nothing of my writing in it. This is purely tech metrics now, so that there's no complaining, no whining, no bitching, nobody hashing back and forth what Sabrina said. I didn't say shit. The only thing I put in here now that is mine is this nano frequency example, because somebody left this on the Rumble, this link to a YouTube video with an anti-nano sound that works really, really good. So we start out at the top, in which biophotons are subtle energy carriers. Then you get your anti-nano YouTube, and if you listen to it, it has an effect right away. You'll know, trust me, you'll feel it. So then we go into the American Journal of Bioinformatics Research for the effect of coronavirus worldwide through the misusing of wireless server networks. This would be what Mike Adams lied about when he said that they were casting spells on your biosensors. Those biosensors are actually called wireless sensor networks. And when we ping them over and over again, as we found out from the Department of Defense HDIAC for casualty care with biosensors on the YouTube over a year ago, when they ping those biomarkers over and over again, like trying to find a soldier or do tissue healing, that can cause damage. Well, during the coronavirus, as you can imagine, many hospitals were just testing pinging over and over again for health metrics for the W-band. And what do you think that did to the sensors? It taxed them, and some people died from their body trying to respond to all those electrical handshakes too many times. Because that's how it works. Which is why running electricity and data through the human body willy-nilly is kind of a problem, especially when you're not even allowed to talk about it for what it is, which is somebody's fucking job. You're not allowed to say that. And if you cuss about it, we'll just ignore you even more. Oh, are you going to finally be respectful to me for the survivor that I am? Nope. Okay, well, on we go. So we do use video game controllers. I put a picture in there for everybody this time. And we use something called bioelectromagnetic algorithms with individual human bodies. Supervised machine learning algorithms for bioelectromagnetics, prediction models, and feature selection. Now this feature selection thing, feature selection, that's a magic phrase, because that is your digital identifier. Feature values inside your vector, where we map a coordinate, not casting a spell. There are no magic wands. Health Ranger Mike Adams Malfoy right here with his magic wand in his mouth, but he's not good enough to be a cat. So he would cast with his magic wand of JavaScript and Python, which are programming languages, after using Geospatial's Geomancer to find your physical location. It's not magic. It's not witchcraft. It's called lying to people about computer hardware and software to make yourself look intelligent while fooling other people who simply don't work a job in the vector of the vocation you do, like computers. How many people out there who are mechanics for real can walk in and figure out which size wrench they need? Just about any of them. But you grab somebody like me from IT, I can take a good guess at it, but I'm not 100%. Whereas they walk in, if they're working on their alternator or whatever section of the spark plugs they need to move with fittings, they know exactly where to go. You're using that against people, and you're making fun of them in real time by using computer language with one another while everyone around you has no idea what you're talking about. Then you think you're smarter than other people. You're not. And I look forward to someday you figuring that out. So, we play video games with humans. And the muscle memory is why, because all of our young people are doing it with video game controllers. So it's real easy to just play video games killing people. It's your job. Nobody are going to bother you, and like they tell you, they come out of their skiff when they're done being a sensor operator, and they go home and have dinner just like Mikey Adams. It ain't no big thing. It's just a job. These bioelectromagnetic algorithms can do a lot of different things, which is why I listed them out on the next page, so that there is no more of this lying and bullshitting simply because you're using mathematics on and inside humans, and they don't know that. So humans that are innocent out there, why don't you ask these guys, what is RFEMF? What is this SAR mathematical translation? What's it for? What are you doing inside of my body with all of these? And what are they? Those are algorithms. Okay, great. Pick any one of them and make your mealy-mouthed metric person, oh, I don't believe that, I'm an IT. Pick any one of these and say, good, now explain it to me. If you're going to fucking lie to me and tell me that they're not running this through my body and that I'm crazy, explain it to me, because I'm going to explain it to you. In 1974, that's technometrics. In 2010, this image right here is the WHO, and that's a body area network, and that's a lot of network communication with something other than another body even. So what the fuck are you talking about that you're still telling me you don't understand what these algorithms do, but you know oh so much about computer networking through the human body? I think you know a lot damn more than you're willing to admit, so let me fucking help you again. Wireless sensor networks, and what else? The wireless body area network, and what else? Data rate and bandwidth through the body for all the different things that we're actually looking at, like blood glucose and an ECG and an EEG, etc. Voice, audio, whatever. Lie to me some more. Come on. I want to see you do it. Dick, dodge, and weave your way out of this. What is all this, and why is it running through the human body? Oh, you can't prove it. Oh, you better be careful. This is the Synergy Tech Metric PDF. I'll be here all fucking day. Here's your near field effect, your near field communication channel. There's your body again. We use it on getting in and out of doors. So you want to lie some more and tell me that the body itself doesn't have an electrical field that we fuck with to get in and out of doors with a keypad? For fuck's sake. Then you're going to tell me that, no, we have no idea how to make a change of a body inside of an office with air pressure with HVAC. I have no idea what you're fucking talking about. Well, that's hilarious. Hospitals and everywhere else in the world do. Did you just suddenly become stupid? You're not an IT person anymore? Well, what about this? The IEEE of biophotonics, the body area network inside of the personal area network, inside of the local area network, etc. I thought you're in IT. I thought you're in computers. What is all this? The industrial Internet of Things. I thought you were in information technology. And if you are, or you're in radio frequency, then what is this? This is the IEEE of life sciences, and there's Zigbee and Bluetooth and 802.15.4. And here's all of our electrical engineers logging into our bodies some more with the FCC mandated M-band. I thought you were in IT. I thought you were in the IEEE. I thought you handled computer hardware. I thought you knew about computers. Lying motherfuckers. Oh, yeah. And then my favorite now. Oh, I was compartmentalized. I had no idea. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, he messed this one up again. We're still missing the W-band one. But instead, with your medical body area network, here's a picture of how your biosensors are made with the analyte derivative. And what's this one? Those of you that lie like you breathe. Well, that would be your band-to-band information. One body to the next with the way the wireless sensor relays actually mathematically communicate with one another, transfer and receive. Right fucking there. But other people who actually want to survive your electronic warfare, they're going to be able to take those metrics and do something with it. So next page, like we've seen before, the NIST, Biophotonics Tools and Diagnostics. We're looking through your body, that's right. And we're changing out your DNA with them opto-tweezers, and there's some keywords up here for you to familiarize yourself with, including optical to coherence tomography. Yeah, we're watching the topology of all your cells too. And then down here are human body communication, medical implant communication system, and way over here, the ultra wideband. And these are your narrowband radio frequency available to anyone with industrial, scientific, and medical, like Mikey Adams' office and all of them. So when they lie to you, then you turn to them and say, are you a scientist or not? Because if you are, then you know what radio frequency is. Do you sell satellites? Or satellite phones, rather? Do you sell satellite phone access? Well, then by the FCC Communications, Federal Communications Commission, you have to know the ISM standard radio frequency bands. So you know, you just lie. And your bros let you do it. So on we go. Low power human body communication, physical computer networking layer, baseband transceiver for the wide body area network with graphene. And our favorite Professor Ian over here with his polaritons and metamaterials. Same page that's been in the Synergy PDF the whole time. And what's it from? September 9th, 2018. The Internet of Space Things with Professor Ian. And then I put some tissue engineering pictures down here. But now we also have enzymatic nanobiosensors for detection of small molecules. Wow! And then the way we actually do it with our different blimps and satellites, and you're down there in a Mohr's M-O-H-R-S circle, and that's your little body and somebody else's little body, and these people over here will be protected, but these people over here will be infected. Hey! It's no big deal. It's just electrical signals running through your body without your permission. Which brings us to the next page for human body electro-quasi-static communication. It says attack. New attack modality. That's right. They have an antenna they point at your body using your body's natural electrical field. And that's it. Oh, and it's something. It's covert. They get to do it, but you get to be called a crazy person, take drugs. Why? Because it's the same body part. But when they use it going to work, they get to put it in a medical journal like this. When you feel it naturally, you're told you're a fucking nut job because they're not busy electrocuting you. Isn't that something? They call it pretty fucking magical. I call it abhorrent. So then I go over into the Oxford for stimulating your pilate so that you understand that you're going to need your stem cells. You're going to need control of that body part, and I make you a picture. And this is why, because the body part is transferring information between other bodies without your knowledge or permission. Yeah, so you got to be able to feel that too. Wow, what a fucking learning curve, right? Oh, we're still going. You're kidding. Nope. So the wireless body area network, in addition to all the other crazy, they have specific algorithms mathematically that they write to encrypt the data. Of course they do. And then they have other ways that they route around that and play with each other. So one more time, you're not even allowed to feel your own skin, but they're busy writing protocols to encrypt the data that they are routing through your own skin, fighting with one another. You want to talk about sick and sadistic? You're already being used as a fucking hard drive for storage, too, with hackers fighting one another. But they can't even admit that's your own body part to you. There's your doctor. And in your emergency, oh, they're all up and in you, logging into you with Stingray and Dirtbox and all this bullshit the whole time. No! Yep. Graphene. It's not a vaccine if it requires graphene. Why? Read the image. Now, read the image with how much computer networking, pardon me, they've got already ready to fucking go for the image. Now I'm going to back it up for you. See this whole page? Holy shit. Yeah. So it's not a vaccine if it requires, because this system is for this system. So you think that if you were a professional, you would be, stepping up for cybersecurity and saying, hey, that's the 6G low power, personal area network, 6th generation wireless, and there's your body? You think with my coffee-stained resume from way back in the fucking day, professional IS services at University of Whitewater, internet service provider Charter Communications, bringing dial-up to broadband, you think somebody professional and responsible could have gotten up here and said, the fuck are you doing with the human body? Whatever we want to. We're going to go ahead and do healthcare monitoring, remote surgery, brain-computer interface. You're not going to get a fucking say in any of it. We're going to use a little EEG headset, walk right through your veins and arteries with cognitive technology threat warning system. Fuck you. We're not going to tell you a damn thing. That's 2007. We're going to sit here at our desk with our little headset and Xbox video game controller, playing Sensors Open Systems architecture with all branches of the military with our autonomous military for energy harvesting through the human body. We're going to have a good fucking time doing it because you don't get to tell anybody. No one's going to help you. No police officer or physician will admit that we do this. And so then we're going to go ahead and commit our wide body area network routing protocols, of which there are multiple, so I listed them both. We're not done. Then there's the sensor relay protocol specifically for the other ones, fucking around inside of bioelectromagnetic algorithms. Now that is a lot of messing around with people's cells and their skin. We're not just trying to tell you what to purchase. Fuck no. We are all the way in, down to the bone marrow. Edge computing for remote healthcare. And why? Because you're in your kill box. And it ain't a fucking joke. And it is not an understatement. This is net-centric mosaic warfare, like I drew for you. And why? An intelligent network game theory, cluster-based routing protocol for your body. And what's it say? Healthcare. It's always about your fucking health care. The same health care that you're not allowed to even know about. So where are all the IT people? Making fun of me this entire time. Why? Because I told the fucking truth and all you did was sit there and lie. As if you don't know. Over here, it's a body part. You log into it. You affect with biophysics and other optics, opto-array, FLIR, infrared, all this photonic stuff, a change. Over here, you tell people they're a spiritual consciousness whack job, take drugs, and you walk circles around them because you own everybody in lawfare. Period. Nobody's allowed to say a fucking word. And I find that absolutely disgusting because you're the medical, the sheriffs, the police, the lawfare, and all these military people, and you got everybody by their bloodstream. And now you just hand out diseases willy-nilly ahead of time. The Marburg Virax thing was done in April of 2023, and it's connected back to CubeSat and other biotechnology labs. They're just playing with people inside the kill box with their fucking video game controllers because it's network game theory through human bodies for their health care. But you're not allowed to talk about it that way. Only they are to go to work endlessly with all these fucking protocols while they're busy playing a video game with your face and your veins and arteries making fun of you. And these are the people that are here to save us. Why don't you go somewhere right now and go get upset about my hair, my cussing, and my lack of care for all the people who are out there collecting money, putting on a nice outfit, doing their makeup, and lying like they fucking breathe for the last however many years that we've had the COVID out there. While we've also had synthetic biology, synthetic telepathy, synchron, all of it going on, the 6th generation wireless, all this deployment, all the software that goes with it. But yeah, why don't you make fun of the woman who came out here and said, this is a body part, you need to give it back to people or they can't survive what you're doing to them. Good fucking job, people.